right, today we're going to talk about carnivore experts. And if you have been on this journey for probably even before you started the journey, you did a little bit of research. Hopefully you did. If not, you may have jumped right in. I don't know. But I will just go ahead and say I'm not an expert. I have been carnivore for almost 2 years, so I think that makes me a little bit further along in this journey. However, there are some amazing doctors, there are some amazing people who what I consider experts. These are people that I went to find out a little bit more, and quite frankly, many of them are now good friends too, as I've gotten involved in their online communities, and I've gotten involved with various interviews that we've done together or with other people that we know. So I love the carnivore experts, and when you have a situation that you're just not quite sure about, you'll hear this probably from a lot of carnivores. Probably the number one expert.
I'm Dr. Kenberry. I'm a family physician. I've been practicing medicine for 22 years, and I've been a carnivore for about 8 years. And I came to carnivore. I started primal, paleo, then low carb, then keto, and then carnivore. And for me personally, carnivore seems to be the best diet for me to optimize my health. As I promise, it's going to improve your health in at least one way, if not many ways.
And really has an amazing YouTube online presence because he's done so many videos. In fact, I tell a lot of people, if you're not sure, just type in your search bar, type in carnivore, Dr. Berry, and then whatever the ailment is that you want to do some research on. Type 2 diabetes, MS, Parkinson's, high blood pressure, whatever it is that you want to know a little bit more about, there's a good bet Dr. Berry's already done a video on it. He's done some amazing, amazing videos. There's live streams that he does every single week. He is amazing, and I'm so excited about the work that he's doing. Working on the American Society for Diabetes and making sure that there's some other voices that are being heard in the medical community about some of this, well, no other way to put it, proper human diet, and how to eat a proper human diet. Love Dr. Berry. He's fantastic. There's some other amazing experts. I'm going to start with the doctors. If you haven't watched these doctors or don't know who they are, here's some of my favorites, and that's going to be really our topic for the day because there's some incredible research, and I can't do it justice a lot of times in a video just for myself, but I can certainly point you in their direction. My friend and awesome individual, had the pleasure of meeting him in Austin and got to spend quite a bit of time with him, Dr. Anthony Chafee. Dr. Chafee is incredible. If you haven't seen him, check him out. He is just so giving of his time. He is so involved in the community, answering questions, but just knows he is so incredibly knowledgeable. And the amount of research papers he's reviewed and looked at to really dig in is quite phenomenal. So Dr. Anthony Chafee, Dr. Robert Kiltz. You talk about a motivation. This guy is incredible. I love Dr. Robert Kiltz. He is definitely a friend and somebody who I just think the world of.
Oh, you want to?
I can't consume any meat without taking pictures of it.
Love it. He's come right alongside the Healing Humanity documentary, and great supporter. And just if you know, check out Dr. Robert Kiltz. Anything heart related, anything that is something that you want to, from a heart surgeon, you need an expert opinion from a heart surgeon, because what do we always get is, oh, you're going to have a heart attack, oh, your cholesterol's going to be through the roof. Dr. Philip Ovadia is a heart surgeon and recommends staying off his operating table by eating the proper human diet. And he's a great one to point to. His book is great. So definitely check that one out. Of course, Dr. Baker, who, as they say, wrote the book on the carnivore diet. Dr. Baker is incredible. He is a workout fiend. You should just, this guy, it's amazing to know how old he is and see the workouts he gets in and the shape he's in. If you ever have the opportunity to meet him in person, that too is awe-inspiring because he is a mountain of a man. That was fun getting to see him in Austin and have a good great time with him. Those are incredible doctors. There's so many more. There's so many other good doctors out there. You can call them the good doctors. Dr. Tony Hampton is not one. He was one of the first ones I met at a meetup in Chicago, actually. And just amazing. There was no planned activity. He spent 45 minutes talking to every single individual who was there in that room about their own personal story, their own journey. He was sincerely interested, and he has helped save the lives of so many people through what he's doing. Dr. Tony Hampton, he's fantastic as well. Probably could go on and on. So far we've discussed the carnivore experts and the incredible doctors that I've listed before here, but I also want to do a little bit of a tribute to some of these other incredible people that we know on YouTube and we've learned. Starting almost 2 years ago, this individual really probably didn't know anything more than you or I did, just learning what they could on YouTube. Since that time, he's become an expert. And I'm sure you already know who he is, but look who I'm standing with, Mr. Kerry Mann.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Carrie.
How's it going?
So good to be here with you. So this is one of my carnivore experts right here. And I know probably for you, I know you don't feel like it, right?
Yeah, expert's a big word.
Right, it is. But over the last 2 years now, coming from a place where you had no idea what was going on, no idea how to take care of your body, and you spent 30 days on the carnivore diet, just like the challenge we're doing, 30 days, and it changed your life. And you made a video about it. A few months later, you decided to do a documentary, and now you filmed all these experts. Do you feel like they've taught you a little something?
I feel like they taught me a lot. I have learned so much from these doctors, experts. I think we filmed 10 of them so far for the documentary, and yeah, I've learned so much from all of them. I barely graduated high school. I didn't go to college. I say on my YouTube channel all the time, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
But in some ways, a little bit of expertise, I guess, because we're filming this documentary, so we got to know what we're talking about, and we got to interview person after person after person. Yeah, we've interviewed all 10 of these doctors, so definitely have picked up a lot.
I mean, it's just crazy. And he's being humble because you should have seen him today at our meetup in Arizona answering questions just like the experts, because the wealth of knowledge this guy is because of all these incredible interviews. So this goes back to why we're highlighting the experts, because I'm not the expert. Kerry would not say before this at all was the expert. We've got some incredible doctors that are giving this information, but all this information we found from pretty much from YouTube.
Yeah, for free. The thing that is most amazing for me about these doctors is I always trusted doctors my entire life, and that was probably foolish, and I've learned that. But I always question, what are their motivations? What are their biases? What are they getting at? Are they just trying to give me some statins? Or are they just trying to give me some pills? Or are they just trying to get me out of here? And that's what I encourage people when you're looking at these experts. Don't take Ashley's word for it or my word for it. Just trust these guys. Question their biases and motivations, and why are they telling you these things? Someone making like a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this? Dr. Robert Kiltz, for example, came all the way to the UK and all the way out to Arizona to attend our conference to share his truth with the audience. What is his motivation for spending his own money out of his own pocket and flying here and spending the entire day to do it? So I start questioning their motivations. And for all of the doctors, I can only speak for the ones that I've personally talked to in the documentary. Their motivations, if you get down to it, is they became doctors because they wanted to heal people. And they have finally found a way to heal people. And they're incredibly passionate about getting the word out about healing people and actually treating the root cause of the problem, which in almost every case is just nutrition. So yeah, the doctors, these guys they're incredible. Seeing them like find this healing for themselves is great, but advocating it for patients and individuals is incredible to me, because they could lose their career. They could lose their going against
on the line. Yep.
Yeah, going against the grain of everything. Pretty expensive, I think, to become a doctor.
Yep.
Both with money and time. Like, go to college for what, 10 years, 12 years, longer than that in some cases. Put that all on the line because you want to heal people. Yeah, doctors are amazing. Yep.
Great, phenomenal. Well, we've been blessed to get to know Kerry and his wonderful family, and hopefully you're following in my notes. Of course, I've got his channel on there, and you should be familiar with Kerry. If you're not, make sure you check that out, because His story is incredible, and he's inspired so many. And we'll talk more about the Healing Humanity documentary. There you go. All right. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you so much.
Carrie Mann from HomesteadHow. I consider him a good friend. We've now been on this journey together for a long time. We were working on the documentary together. Of course, he's the mastermind behind it. I just do what I can to help out on the back end. But I love working with Kerry Mann, and he's just so passionate about what he does. He brings an incredible amount of passion, and he's spot on. Man, the guy has cured so many of his ailments, and he's fantastic. So if you haven't checked out his channel, HomesteadHow, make sure you check out his channel. Dante Ferrigno. Dante is another one that I've just loved. Over the years, I've gotten to watch a lot of his videos, and I love his story because he had no idea what this was about. He was just like, give this a shot. And his first videos, which I'll link in here, are so cool because he talks about, the transformation that he's just feeling. He shocks him, and at one point, I think he says, "I feel like Superman."
Normally I'm the one who's dead tired by now. I'm telling you, this diet has made me feel like Superman.
Let's see where we are now. 222.5. My doctor says that everything looks good. Whatever I'm doing, keep doing it. So that's a blessing, especially when everybody I know is saying, "You can't eat like that. You just can't eat meat. It'll kill you."
Today is October 11th, 2023. I have officially been on Lion Diet as of today for 1,000 days. I started on January 14th, 2021. Even when I was 17 years old, I didn't feel as good as I do now, even though I'm the same weight as I was when I was 17 on the high school wrestling team, a weight that I fought hard to get down to just so that I wouldn't have to wrestle heavyweight. I had to lose 20 pounds when I was 17 to get down to the weight I am now. And I've been lower than this since I've been on Lion Diet. When I started, I had high blood pressure. Now, no high blood pressure problems. Last time I went to the doctor, my numbers were 119 over 79, about as perfect as you could ask for when it comes to blood pressure standards, even with the increased standards we've seen over time as the population has gotten less and less healthy. My lipid panel, excellent. My HDL is up, my triglycerides are way down, even my LDL is within the normal range. Not that that really matters, and if you take a look at some of the LDL information out there, you'll probably agree with me on that. I even took some short clips of me wearing some of the clothes I wore in the very first video that I produced for this, 125 days on Lion Diet, and I went and got some of those clothes out and tried them on. Check it out here. You can see here I'm wearing this shirt that I wore within the first month or so of being on Lion Diet, and now here I am putting that same shirt back on. It's like a blanket going over me. It's unbelievable how much room is inside. I can't wear this shirt anymore, but I'm glad I don't have to. Even though I love St. George Island, I don't have to wear this baggy, ridiculously long shirt anymore.
It's so great to see his transformation, and he's been so inspirational and motivational. Bella from Steak and Butter Gal. Some may not know her story, but she's got an incredible online presence and following, and fantastic community, the Steak and Butter Gang. I highly recommend watching Bella's videos. Great recipes too. She's got some incredible recipes. So excellent YouTubers that are out there. And here's the crazy part, and what really got me when I was doing this research and trying to figure out, is this the right approach? Of course, there are some communities and some things that you can get involved with, and they cost some extra money, but nobody's selling anything. Dr. Barry gives all of these advice videos and all of this information for free. He doesn't charge anything. They're all YouTube channels. Go watch them on YouTube. He gives it for free. I've met Dr. Kiltz. He's never tried to sell anything. In fact, every time I've seen him, he's been overly generous, just giving me stuff to try and help out. I have 2 copies of his book. I have some of his supplements, just because he hands them out willingly because he wants to see people heal. Incredible man. You hear, if you've familiar with Kerry and HomesteadHow, this documentary he's doing is completely crowd-funded. He's not taking a dime off of this. He's put thousands of hours into preparing and getting this documentary going. I know I've seen a lot of the back end, how much time and effort he puts in. He's not taking a penny for it from any of the donations that were intended for the documentary. He is phenomenal. We didn't do this channel for the money. I don't need to spend the time doing this. I just am passionate about the healing and having other people heal through eating a proper human diet. So listen to the experts. They're amazing experts. If you want to know more, there's tons of them on YouTube. There's a lot of different rabbit holes you can go down. So just be careful. There's a lot of information out there, and it can get tricky. It can get confusing. So the only reason I point you in those directions is if you have something specific that you want to find out, definitely go to one of those channels. Dr. Barry's a great one, especially for something specific. He's probably already done a video on it. He's probably already given you an explanation. My mother-in-law wanted to find out about osteoporosis, so I typed in Dr. Barry, carnivore diet, osteoporosis. Here comes the video, and it's just amazing. He's got information out there for just about anything. So highly, highly recommend, even just to gain that little bit of knowledge, or somebody else who may be asking, now, what are you doing eating just meat only now? That's kind of crazy. They'll start asking questions, well, would it be good for my blank? And all that information is available on YouTube, and you can definitely help do your own research and get the information out to others. So just keep learning, keep digging into the knowledge, and join me back tomorrow. I've got another tip for you tomorrow. You can do this. Stay on it. We're doing it 30 days, no cheating. You're doing it hard. You're going to get the full results, full benefits for 30 days of a huge effort. You got this.